How long does it take for Saberforge to ship an order as of January 2020? So quite a few of you have been asking me this, so I thought I'd make a video about it and talk about the current status of Saberforge orders. Okay, so all right, first of all, we have to consider that along with all these other custom saber companies, Saberforge is pretty backlogged right now. Okay, there's this big influx in orders, big influx in interest in Star Wars and lightsabers due to the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker in December. Okay, and this happens just about anytime a Star Wars movie is released, especially if it's one of the kind of lightsabery type of movies as opposed to like the Han Solo movie, for example. But this recent movie definitely had a lot of lightsabers in it and has gotten a lot of interest. It's made like $1 billion in the box office, so it's pretty big, it's pretty popular, and it's kind of injected some interest in Star Wars and also into the lightsaber community and the custom saber community. So that just means there are a lot more orders. There's a lot more demand for lightsabers right now, and that's kind of affected the entire lightsaber market. So consider that. And we're also just starting to sort of recover from the holiday season too. So lightsabers are a pretty common and popular gift. And so a lot of the companies will receive kind of a spike in their orders around that time. And, that even kind of drifts into January a bit, but a lot of people made orders in December for that reason as well. So consider that. Now, how long is the current lead time? Okay, so Saberforge on their website is estimating that regular orders will take 12 to 15 weeks before they're shipped. So that's just posted on the website. I'm reading that right off the website. Now, there are a few things that could kind of delay the order as well. So if you get a custom wrap, if you add on a custom wrap, which is an Ito wrap or a paracord wrap, that will add 1 to 3 weeks to your order, according to Saberforge. Also, if you get a custom finish, so not just kind of the standard finishes that they have, in the drop-down menu, but kind of the more specialized custom finishes, those will add an additional 1 to 3 weeks as well. And then finally, if you pre-order an item, okay, that will add additional time, and that can be a little more kind of variable when you receive that. So consider that. So those are most of the things you need to know about the Saberforge handling speed. Now, in my experience, I did have kind of a not so good experience a few years ago where, I exceeded that handling time. So, it was past whatever the handling time was, and I contacted Saberforge and kind of was essentially, where's my item? And they told me that there was some kind of quality control issue, and so my order was going to incur, like another month or two of delays. So that did happen to me in the past. So, it's possible there could be an additional kind of seemingly unforeseen delay like that. So consider that as well. But my most recent order with Saberforge, I placed it in the fall, and the shipping estimate at the time, the maximum amount of time was about 3 months, and that's approximately when I received the order. So the shipping window was pretty accurate, although it was kind of on the upper end of the window. So it was kind of like the maximum amount of time it would supposedly take for me to receive it. So that's my own experience, but that's an order that I made well before this rush. So consider that as well. Feel free to comment below with your experience ordering from Saberforge. Please talk about, the amount of time it took for you to receive a lightsaber. I know a lot of people are always wondering they're trying to get a pulse on the community and just to see what other people are experiencing, kind of like, hey, have you gotten your lightsaber? I placed my order in such and such date. So it's always very helpful, I think, to people to kind of see a variety of answers to that. So definitely comment below with that, and just comment below with any lightsaber thoughts that you have as well. I always like to kind of provide a platform to you guys so we can get a good discussion going and talk about stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, that's it for now, but that's kind of the scoop on the Saberforge shipping time as of January 2020. So there it is.